Good morning. It's for me a pleasure, a privilege to be able to participate, even if remotely, physically and in time, to the opening of the ATTRACT conference. The ATTRACT project has been genuinely groundbreaking. I think it is the first time that we so openly together connect science and innovation, which are often seen as different worlds, but where in Europe's research policy we are increasingly, I think, successful in promoting that connection. And having around Europe's most spectacular research infrastructure the capacity to see your teams, your researchers, your youth coming together and presenting today now 170, I hope, groundbreaking innovations is truly remarkable. It really anticipates, I hope, quite a lot what we will see increasingly in the next phase in Horizon Europe, in the new European research area, where innovation will be very visible. It is, I think, very much in line with the way Maria Gabriel and his teams in the Commission are promoting research as knowledge and solutions for COVID-19 recently, and of course now for our transitions. The climate transition, the digital transition will require even more solutions which come from science and its knowledge, and then often and more often than ever will translate into practical solutions, notably on the innovation path. So maybe my first message would be to those of you responsible in CERN and in other research organizations of the project. Colleagues, thank you very much. Well done. This was really, as said, particularly remarkable. I would also like to say that I'm very myself frustrated not to be there throughout the conference and see so much of these 170 groundbreaking ideas. I will of course look into it, and I will certainly get a sense of where you are all going from the outstanding science which you master into these ideas which will be relevant for society. Now, what of course also now happens during the conference is that you have the European Innovation Council. Jean Malo is part of the conference, and his teams helped set it up. And I think the event today should really allow all of you to interact, connect also with investors, and see whether we can, with a number of EU instruments, but also instruments which are available largely at national level, whether we can engage with you and see whether your ideas and your companies could indeed be brought to the next level. The EIC is very much around deep tech. You are deep tech. And why have we decided to focus the EIC on deep tech? Because we believe that firstly this is one of Europe's competitive edges. I mean, engineering and science are European. Admittedly not only, but they are deeply European. And connecting this wealth of excellence, of expertise with innovation path is what the EIC is all about. We have piloted the accelerator now over the last 18 months. And I think even within the team of the EIC, within Jean-David's teams, we are surprised by the take-up. We have had billions of euros of requests for funding and financing. But more important, if I look at what is excellent, what has been assessed as being excellent innovations, anchored in science, providing deep tech solutions, the request for funding and financing is overwhelming. And we are, to a large extent, with Horizon Europe's budget, certain to be largely overwhelmed with great ideas and great innovation. That's a challenge for you coming to us. It's probably an asset for us in terms of choice, but it demonstrates that this deep tech revolution is at play, and particularly, and I want to say particularly, I don't want to say also, particularly in Europe. And I think the conference will demonstrate that. And again, I very much hope that many of your 170 projects will be able to develop further, and that today's event will be remembered by many of you as a key moment, allowing indeed this scaling up, possibly also through the European Innovation Council. So, dear participants, dear colleagues, again, thank you very much for joining in great numbers. I wish you a very fruitful conference, and I'm very much looking forward to follow many of these projects over the next few years. Thanks to all of you.